self-care awareness. It's me, Swalo. I'm out here at some lake. I don't know what lake I'm at. I just decided to go for a drive today. You can see I'm here. I don't know. Like I said, I just decided to get out, enjoy some me time, and yeah, reflect on a few things. Um, Reflection meaning being grateful for all of the things that I have overcame in my life, the things that people counted me out with, um, but I'm still here. I'm still here. And that's what this is about. That's what this podcast is about. That's what self-care awareness is about. It's about taking care of your, taking your life back. People may tell you you can't do certain things, but just know you can do any and everything that you put your mind to. The people that tell you that you cannot do it, look at their life. If they're not happy within, think about it. Just think about it. I had so many people tell me I couldn't do, but all of the things that they told me I couldn't do, I've done all of them, even including this. I've been on Clubhouse 5 years, 5 years doing self care awareness, going on 6 years total on Clubhouse. I'm kind of straying away from Clubhouse because of the everything's changed. So I have a saying: reason, season, lesson, blessing. And I was called out by my nephew up in the DMV. So uh, Officer Coleman, my nephew. He's also known as It's the Real Me. I know him as Barry. He challenged me to say something because I say it all the time. I just kind of revamped it. So challenge accepted to my nephew, Officer Coleman, up in the DMV. This is coming from Swalo. Love you to life on purpose for your purpose, because we all have a purpose. And once we understand and figure out what that purpose may be, we have to get out there and work that purpose. Regardless of how scary it may seem, regardless of how crazy people may call it, but just understand we do have a purpose. And your purpose is to be served. It's not to be embarrassed or ashamed. If we have to be embarrassed or ashamed by anything, why are we doing it? Why are we going through the hell, the high waters, and the tribulations? And again, this is a beautiful day at the lake, whatever lake this is. I'm at. There's a lot of people here. I'm pretty sure you may see some of the people in the background walking around or whatever, however it may be. But I'm just here to let everyone know, regardless of how hard it may seem, don't give up. Just don't give up. It's a beautiful thing to be able to come out and enjoy sceneries such as this. Yeah, when you don't give up, I promise you, you get a chance to reap the harvest. When you give up, you tell God that you don't trust in Him and that you don't believe in His words nor His promises. So be careful about giving up and throwing in the towel, because I also have a saying: sometimes our comfort zone can very much well be our destruction zone. We keep going to what's familiar and what's comfortable, and then we wonder why our prayers are not being answered. You pray about something, and then you expect for God to answer you, or bless you, but as soon as you ask for it, as soon as you pray for it, then you pick up the phone and call somebody and ask somebody else for it. Yeah. So loving the people life on purpose, because we really do all have a purpose. And I promise you, if somebody tells me, Suelo, I love you to death, I'm going to look at that person totally different. People honestly almost love me to death, to where the doctors told me I would never walk again without using my cane. They told me I was going to be dependent on my wheelchair. They told me I wasn't going to be able to use my left arm again. Matter of fact, I wasn't even supposed to be born. So everything that the doctor said that wasn't going to happen, and everything man counted me out with, I've overcame all of that. Self-care awareness, taking your life back, understanding that you are enough. And sometimes for the people that you want in your life, and it's so hard for them to be in your life, maybe God is trying to remove them to show you that you are worth more than settling for, because you don't even know that you're settling until you stop settling, if that makes sense. You don't know that you're settling until you stop settling. So stop settling so you can understand that you're worthy, that you are enough, and you don't have to take anything less. Make yourself happy. Happiness starts within. And if you can't do it for yourself, I promise you nobody else can do it. And man, look at that. 50 hitting them, those grades just started coming up like I don't know what. But I promise you I'm not gonna die those. No. I think I look good for somebody that's AARP status. So anyway, like I said, nephew, and here you are. I gave it to you. You told me, you challenged me to do it. So I did it. Love you all to life on purpose, for your purpose. We all have a purpose, and once we remember, figure out, or understand what it may be, we got to get out there and work it. Because if not, we can never live a peaceful, happy, or an abundant life. That's what brings, excuse me, peace and happiness. Once we start working on purpose, once we figure out what it is. And if someone tells you that you don't have a purpose, look at that person and say, well, what is your purpose in my life? Because if you can't support me, and if you can't thrust me into a better me, what is your purpose? So again, y'all be safe, be blessed. Look, this is it before I get out of here. This is what I'm talking about. This is the life. I wish I could get back in the kayak, but with the way my back is, I may not be able to get out of it. And then once I get out of it, it may be another 2 to 3 weeks before I'm able to do anything other than lay in the bed. But just because I don't do the things that I'm not able to do the things that I used to do, does not mean that I can't still enjoy life. I just had to find a different way to enjoy life. So y'all stay safe, stay blessed. And yes, I was supposed to be on Clubhouse today, but again, like I said, Clubhouse is something different, and it's really time for me to do something different. So again, take care. And if nobody told you, you are enough. You always will be enough. And if they don't think that you are enough, get you another circle. It's not the one for you. So until we meet again, y'all stay blessed, stay safe, and remember, beauty comes from within. If somebody's giving hate, the hate that a person gives is the hate that they live. It's the hate that they feel. So a person that's constantly giving hate, negativity, there can't be anything positive about them. Look at their life. I used to be that person. I came from narcissistic background, and I didn't know that I wasn't happy until I became happy. So sometimes we have to deprogram and reprogram and lose those things that we think is normal, because a lot of times those things that we grow up with thinking that is normal is dysfunction, family trauma, generational curses. So look in the mirror. It's okay to talk to yourself. It really is, because sometimes you have to do that in order to get the answers. You should love on yourself a little bit more, because once you love on yourself more, other people can love you the way that you want to be loved. You need to be loved, and you should be loved. So y'all take care and stay blessed.